Hello traders, today we will take few trades. Today is Saturday, it's an OTC market. Okay, we'll start our next candle. Okay, here if you notice I have plotted two levels only. Both in the downside we have a support level, in the top we have a previous support which becomes as a resistance. Already it is respected. So as of now we have only those two levels. So here I have taken buying trade. Why? If you notice from the left side, there is a strong momentum where previously the market make an reversal, and from that buyers have been started to enter. So that's the reason only I'm going with buyers here. Okay. Here if you notice it's an buyers area, so easily we can go with buyers. As of now we don't have any strong levels to go with sellers. Okay. Can you guess what is the next candle now? Still you have 10 seconds left. Try to guess. Should you go with buyers or sellers? Okay, here there is a one point I should mention. In the left side you have a minor resistance. You can expect at least one retracement in these kind of cases. Why? Because if really market wants to go up, it could go previous only, but as of now if you notice the market is trying to move in a sideways. Every time market won't make big moves. Sometimes the market will move in a zone, in a consolidation, which makes a ranging situations. In these kind of areas maximum try to wait, and you need multi confirmations. You should wait for some candles which will be 50-50 chances. So that's why you should check those points. Here I have gone with sellers. As I mentioned the reason, there is a left side resistance. Okay. Here if you see, finally at the last we got a selling candle. Here I have a 50-50 trade. So with the margin of safety I will go with buyers here. Why I am saying it's a 50-50 trade means previously the market has coming from a support area. Sometimes market makes a weak retracement and continue again to the top resistance. My next resistance is in the top, so easily it could continue. Sometimes it could make one more selling candle which is a retracement, not a reversal, and again the market reaches to the support area and will continue. These kind of scenarios I have seen before. So that's why I have mentioned this point. It's a 50-50 trade. Okay. See here, the sellers are too strong. The second reason has been working here. So what is the next candle now? Here I have mentioned this point. The candle closed exact at the buyers area, which is previous support. So easily you can go with buyers here. So whenever you get these kind of areas, try to wait for the confirmations. Don't go blindly with the continuation, because you may get the perfect candle, but that situation it won't suit. So that's why you should be careful in these kind of areas, because every time market won't make momentums, you may get retracements. Because we are trading in a 1 minute time frame, you should check these all points, because retracements only make differences in the profits. So that's why take multi confirmations while you are trading in the real account. Okay. Here the buyers have been entered finally. Okay. Now as of now what we are getting, we are in a buyers area. Still there is a gap. Yeah, I could go with buyers here. Okay. I will take with the buying trade. Okay, let me take here. Okay, in the previous chart, yeah, here I have a momentum. Can I go? Yeah, still there is a gap. I will go with the buyers again here. Why? Because there is a strong candles, momentum has been started. I have only this reason, and second thing, there is an uptrend. Okay, these two reasons only I have to go with buyers, and the trend line has a support also. Okay, so I have followed these two things while tracking trade here. Oh, here the sellers have been entered. Okay, I got the reason now. why here sellers have been entered. As I said before, market won't make momentum. Still the market is moving a sideways. So I will follow here green, red, green pattern only here. Okay, because it is respecting the resistance. Okay, so here I will go with buyers confidently now. And why the previous was lost? Okay, in the momentum I got a retracement. Okay, let me take the trade first. Here I am following the red, green pattern. Okay, so in the previous I have mentioned that green, red pattern. Here red, green. In the previous chart we have a momentum. Okay, I will explain you clearly. Here you check, as of now you will get a clarity. The market is moving in a sideways, in a range. Okay, you check, you will understand clearly, because every time market won't move in a perfect way. Here you got the reason why I have gone with buyers. Why? Because easily momentum. After you got a retracement, you will continue. So easily we can win these trades. Sometimes you may face losses, like before instantly I got 2 losses, but if you have clarity on the next trade, easily you can win here like this. Okay, here I will continue with the buyers one more, because still there is a gap for the major level. Okay, let me check. Okay, I will take trade with margin of safety. I need these kind of trades. Otherwise, okay, somewhat late entry. I will take one more trade for my entry point. Okay, only one trade I will take. Maximum buyers will come. It's not a big deal. Why? Because why I am saying this much confidence means still there is a gap for the next level and uptrend, and the candle is too strong. You can expect at least one retracement, which was a weak candle of buyers only. So if you really like our content, give us a like, which will motivate us to make more videos. Okay, try to watch up to the end, because every trade is a different situation for everyone. So try to check those points which may consider. Here I got win, but my entry point didn't work, so that's why only, but it is a buying candle only. Here let me check. I think, let me plot the level. Yeah, finally we got reach. So what is the answer? Yes, we can go with selling candle here. Why? Left side we have a strong resistance, so easily. And one more thing, the buyers have a weakness, so easily you could go with sellers. So when you have multi confirmations, try to trade with the valid points. That's it. Don't think much, because this is 1 minute time frame, so it's more enough for the recent levels. If you plot those particular levels perfectly, the trades will easily, you can win here. Okay, here the sellers are strong. Okay, here I will do one thing. I will continue with the sellers only one more time. Okay, because it's a major area. Let's see, I will try to respect at least 2 retracements. So that's the reason only I can go with sellers again. Okay, you can check my history. Okay, once again, yeah, I will go with sellers, as I mentioned the reason before. Okay, when you have this kind of close situation, try to avoid, because sometimes market will move sideways, sometimes market will break the levels, whether in the top or bottom, whether it will break the trend line or it will break the resistance too. So in these kind of areas, try to avoid, because here the market will fluctuate more. Sometimes it will go sideways, because it don't break any other, so it will make some sideways, and later it will take a major level support, then it will try to break the areas. So in these kind of areas, try to avoid. See, if you check here, in the last moment you got a buying candle. See, so as of now, what you can decide, so no longer sellers are interested, so I will go with buyers again. Okay, see, easily you can go with buyers here, because these kind of situations will come whenever you are trading in the area where the both the levels are getting crossovers, because it will respect sometimes both the areas, and it will make minor moves, and even you don't get large candles. Maybe the entry points may miss too, like here. Maybe today's OTC, that's why you are getting these many examples, either in loss or in profit. Here you can check, you will understand the things. Here we got buyers. Okay, if possible, I will try to go with buyers. As of now, the buyers have weakness, and this is a 50-50 chances. Don't blame me. I will take only one trade. Why? Because here the buyers are getting weak. One thing. Second thing, okay, I will take one more trade for my backup. Here easily we can go with sellers. Why? Because there is no levels from the top area, so easily I can go with sellers. But okay, all clear. Okay, I will take a reversal trade. I will go with buyers with the rejection at the entry point where the buyers area is there. On that area only I have entered a buying trade, because in the favor of sellers I didn't get entry point, so that's the reason only I'm going with buyers. Okay, the candle will be a selling candle on up to the buyers area. Here maximum buyers will come. It is a 50-50 trade. Why I mentioned 50-50 means here I have no clarity in this trade. One, in the resistance it got rejected. Second thing, it got a weakness. See, here we got win. Okay, our backup respected us. So now I can officially go with buyers. Why I am saying means now I have a confidence where we get a strong trend line level. If you check the trend line, every time it is respecting. So I could expect easily a buying candle. Why? Because it's a trend line area. At least we can expect one candle. So that's the reason only I am going with buyers. So whenever you are trading, when you have valid points only, try to take trades. Don't go for 50-50 chances, because sometime it may win, sometime it will. See my history how it is. So okay, here we can win easily. Why? Because this is a valid trade. Even if you face some losses also, it is common, but the recovery should be perfect. Then only you will have more confidence. Okay, see, finally we got buyers here, very weak, so we should avoid this chart. Okay, I will try to change. I will take a new chart, because this much weakness, I said, na clumsiness. Okay, leave this. Okay, let me take a new pair. Okay, we'll take some OTC pair. Okay, here second, yes, yeah, I can go with buyers confidently. Okay, let me take the trade first. Let me get a nice entry point, one more. Yeah, I got both. Okay, why I am this much confident means, let me draw a horizontal level. Here it is a support area. Previously from there the market has been entered strongly. Again the market is respected those particular area and trying to go up. My next resistance is too far. And as expected, as always, I am mentioning only one point. After momentum, in between one retracement, again you can continue with the buyers. Okay, one more trade I will take and I will close the session. Okay, okay, you can check my history too. Okay, one more trade. Here I will go again with buyers only. Why? I have two reasons. One, the market wants to go up. Second thing, the market is coming from a previous buyers area, which was a strong area. And third point, I have a momentum. After one retracement, the buyers are not at all weak. If you check, there is no upper rejection. So easily you can continue with the buyers only. So that's the reason only I am going with buyers here. So when you trade, you have a valid points means, yeah, you can proceed with the trade, because by these things you may get confidence on your trades. So when you are trading in these kind of situations, you may get better things. Okay, guys, if you like, really give us a like. Okay, finally we got win. Okay guys, have a nice day. Thank you.